How's it going, guys? Hope you're doing well. My name is Charles Oti, and I've been in Canada for about 15 years. In this video, I'm going to be talking about why you should actually consider express entry, which means that you're going to be coming in as a permanent resident, as a landed permanent resident, compared to visitor visa or student visa, in my opinion. And I'm going to explain why. If you have the right information, you would know what to apply for. So I believe doing the student visa route or the visitor visa route should be your last option, like the most last option you have. That's in my own opinion. Your number one option should be the express entry route, trying to come in and land as a permanent resident. And you might be wondering, okay, how are you gonna do that? And it will blow your mind on how easy it is. All you need to do is number one, be patient. Make your middle name be patient. You understand what I'm saying? All you need to do is be patient. Okay? As long as you can provide two main proof, two main requirements, you are set. As far as I'm concerned, two main requirements is all you need. That you can prove that you can communicate in English by doing the English test, and that you have the finance to bring to Canada. Nobody's taking the money from you or anything like that. They just need all you need to do is to be able to prove that you have this money to bring to Canada. And this money I'm talking about actually depends if you come in alone, depends if you come in with your partner, depends if you come in with your family. There's X amount of money you must have. And this is the two key thing. And some people might talk about, oh yeah, what about coming with a master's degree or stuff like that. I will show you the whole process. I will go through the whole process to see if you are eligible. I'm going to act as if as I have all this information, all the credentials, and I'm going to apply. Okay, and you would see the whole step here. I'll show you. You understand what I'm saying? Like there's a way you would actually not you. There's a way you can actually. I'm going to show you the whole process here. You understand what I'm saying? There's a certain level you can actually get to in the whole application that you will not even make it as far as where they would actually ask you if what your profession is or how much if you have master's degree or doctorate degree. They do not care about all that. If you do not have the required amount of money you should bring to the country. Canada, guys, man, is for rich people. It's got to the point whereby it's mainly for rich people. If you do not have money, they will just stay where you are. When you can show them that you have the money, even when we talk about student visa, you must be able to show that you have the financial backup. You have the sponsor. They don't need your own account. Your sponsor is the information they need. If it's your parents that is sponsoring you with this student visa, they want to see that they have the money. Proof of funds. If they have businesses, all the information they need to provide, every single thing they need is the major fact is that they have the funding. Even sometimes they will have to put their assets. It doesn't matter if you have to sell it to pay these guys school fee. It doesn't matter. All they want to know is your funding. Even when it comes to tourist visa or visiting visa, you must be able to show that when you're in for visiting, you have X amount of money and you have a strong tie back home to go back to. If you are able to meet all these requirements, you're solid. When it comes to this express entry, as far as I'm concerned, man, I'm going to show you guys. Two things is all you need. Two things. Your communication is solid by passing the test. And you have the funding. Do you understand what I'm saying? And if you have those two and you apply, and now that there's no COVID or anything like that, the whole process is going to be a lot faster. And that's a fact. So hopefully there's no war or anything like that. If there's no COVID or anything like that, the whole process will go a lot faster. You understand what I'm saying? So it could be 3 months, it could be 6 months, it could be a year. But I'm telling you guys, man, you want to come landed. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about converting your student visa to work permits or converting your visiting visa to student visa. Like it's easier said than done. I can tell you the whole process. I may make a video on that, but I can sit here and talk about the whole process, and it's easier said than done. But in reality, man, I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. Like there's a lot to it. There is a lot to it. And the reason why I'm making this video, I have a friend that the dad gave him about $30,000 to go do his masters. Take and go do your masters. If only this guy knew this information, man. If only this guy has been, I don't want to get into it, man, but it's not going really well. I'm not going to lie to you. Like he met some Nigerians that found out he had that kind of money. People that have never even seen that kind of money here in Canada. Like, guess what happened then? You understand what I'm trying to say? But if you have the right information, you can just apply for the express entry. Nobody really talks about express entry, doing the express entry. Like, that's what a lot of people should be doing compared to student visa or what's it called? Visiting visa. Like, come on, guys, man. I'm going to show you the whole process. I'm going to pretend that, okay, I meet all the requirements. I've done the English test. I passed amazing. I did really amazing in the English test. And I have the funding. And I'm going to show you, and you guys will see. In Canada, if you meet the requirements, you're solid. If you are eligible to apply, then you apply. You're going to be given a code that you will then use to register. You can still register, but you need that code to register, and you need that code for the express entry where there's a place you go and put in the code and you apply. Excuse me. You understand what I'm trying to say? So you will be able to see if you're actually eligible. I'm going to see if I can drop a link of this, or I'm going to show you how you can get to the page if I cannot drop a link. It's very, very easy. You can check if you're eligible. What you need to do is this. Go do your English test. Even if you're coming in as a student for a student visa, you need an English test. So this one, you need to do an English test, and obviously proof of funding. You're gonna be able to have the proof of funding anyways if you're gonna even come in as a student. If you're gonna be coming as visiting visa, you're gonna have proof of funds anyways. So yeah, man, just do the express entry. There's tons of benefits coming in as a permanent resident. The only thing you cannot do is vote. And you're already used to it anyways. With your voting, you vote for Nigeria anyways. So it doesn't count. So sorry. So guys, man, so there's a lot of benefit coming in as a permanent resident. The peace of mind alone is what I'm going to talk about. The only peace of mind, the peace of mind alone. Not having to worry about maybe looking for a boyfriend or looking for a girlfriend or that kind of rubbish, or depending on people. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want to live your life like that. You can come in as a permanent resident, go do your masters or whatever it is you want to do, and you'll be able to work any way you want to work without restriction. Do you understand? The only thing I know you may not be able to do is vote. You understand what I'm saying? So in 3 years or 6 years or 5 years, you can apply for citizenship whenever you want. So guys, man, the express entry, I just need you to think about it, okay? If you've applied for a student visa, or I'm not even going to lie, man, like, just do this express entry and wait for the express entry. Like, what you would face as a student visa compared to with student visa compared to PR, like, it's night and day. You understand what I'm saying? You do not want that in your life at all if you can afford it. I think if you have the right information, you should just do this. I'm going to go into the computer and I'm going to show you. And this is going to be the scenario, okay? I'm going to pretend I have all the requirements. I've done the test, the English test. And I pass in flying colors, right? And I have the funding, okay? And I'm going to apply, and we're going to do different scenarios, okay? And I would like you to see that these are the two main things you need, okay? And you would see it for yourself, okay? I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Like this video if it's helpful, and I would like you to follow the channel, and let's grow this channel together, guys. And if you have any comments, man, you can ask any question. I may actually make videos on getting visitor visa or work or student visa or stuff like that, but I would definitely recommend you do the express entry for a fact. Like, that is what you need, guys, man. The express entry, that is what you need. I cannot stress this enough, man. So guys, man, let's do this. And I'm gonna go onto the website now and apply, and you would see if you're eligible or you're not eligible. They will tell you. Don't even waste your time if you're not eligible. So guys, man, let's do this. So welcome back, guys. So yeah, we're on the Canada website here, and just so we'll go straight to where we need to apply for the express entry. Which basically means you're applying for the permanent resident. Straight up. We're not wasting time here. So this is for like if you have some Canadian experience, and this is where we're going to. Okay, you come in as a skilled worker with foreign experience. Okay, so and so now you're applying. You must have already done the English test. Okay, even if you're coming in as a student, you still must have done an English test. So you're going to be doing the English test anyways. Do you understand what I'm saying? So get the English test done. You're going to pass by the power of God. You're going to pass the English test in flying colors. If you can do two of those English tests, would be great. You understand what I'm saying? So after doing the English test, you can come here to check if you're eligible. If you're eligible to apply. Do you understand what I'm saying? So after checking if you're eligible, then you get you get approved. You get a code. I'm gonna show you the whole process here, and this is what you put into your profile. Like you already set up. And in Canada, man, like if you meet the requirement, if you meet a certain number, I believe it does goes by a score. So let's say 470, and they will tell you that they're going to pick the highest score. So if you go past that 470, you pass that 470. If it's 471 and the guy that got 600, they will still pick the two of you guys. They will still pick all of you. The main requirement, as far as I'm concerned, is that you can communicate in English. You can prove that you're passing the test, and you have the funding. The funding is the main thing, man. The funding. As long as you have that funding to bring, you can take care of yourself and your family. That's the main key thing, guys. So we're going to apply here. And basically, that's the whole process. And then when you get the score, then they will invite you to apply. You have like 60 days to apply. And the whole process that you need is the proof of funding, go do medical test, go do police report, because nobody wants to see a criminal in their country. You know, those basic stuff. And you can get everything done, submit everything, and you're good to go. When you get the invitation, the rest is up to you. When you get the invitation, then you just have to put in all the information you need and send to them, and put prayer into it, and you will get what you need. And that's a fact. So we're going to apply, check if we're eligible. Okay. So I'm going to pretend I've already done the English exam. Okay. Here we go. So check your availability, and I'm going to show you right now, guys, man, that if you're done the English test, there are still some requirements you must meet. If you do not meet those requirements, don't even, like, it will show you that you are not eligible. Don't even bother applying. Don't even waste your time at all. That's the fact. You understand what I'm saying? So here, this is where you want to go. Avatar. And you've done this English test. They're going to ask for your scores. When did you take the English test? Let's say you did the English test last year. Okay, you just pick some random dates. Let's say I did it at this date. So I passed in flying colors. I did amazing in the English test. Just an example, right? Just to show you. I'm trying to rush this because I don't want this video to be too long. Now, you did another English test because it's showing required here. Like, So we did another English test. It would be nice if you can do two of those English tests, man. Like, it's definitely worth it, guys. It's 100% worth it. So now you did amazing well too on the test, right? You did unbelievably amazing in the test. Okay. So, because all this money that you're going to be spending money that you could have wasted paying triple on tuition and stuff like that. You don't need that at all. So the last 3 years, no experience in Canada. That's what it's basically saying. You have any experience in Canada? No experience whatsoever. Don't be shy to say it, man. Be proud of it. You're going to get those experience in Canada when you get here anyways. So now you have more than you have experience in Nigeria, right? And stuff like that. All these are the traits. You can look up those numbers. So do you have any certificate in Canada? No certificate issued by anybody in Canada or whatever. So how much money? This is the key thing, guys, man. So you've passed all the tests and the English test, right? So this is the key thing. Okay. So now I'm gonna give an example. So let's say I'm coming with 25 to 28,000. Okay. Now you come in with a family of five. Are you saying what I'm saying here? You come in with a family of five. Boom. You, your wife, and three kids. I doubt it, man. Take a look here, guys. So do you have a valid job? No. This is when you know that money is the main thing. Are you currently working legally in Canada? No. Okay. You see, even though you pass the test, you still not no, do not reach the mark. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's all about like you must have the required amount of money to be able to take care of yourself, guys. So we're going to do it again and click a higher amount of money and see if we're eligible. And this is just to prove to you, man, that this all it is for you to have the finance, and that's like they basically taking the best of us in Nigeria or whatever you're from. Those that are already well off, that are well educated and already struggled and already, man, that's another topic, man. Things has got really really expensive, and the truth is you definitely need more than that for sure. Because on rent alone, when you're paying like 2,500 on rent every single month. So I did another English test. You pass in flying colors and stuff like that. You pass, did amazing on the test. Okay. So now, no Canadian experience whatsoever. Okay. So now I'm gonna be putting basically the same information I did from before, basically the same information. Now, no certificate from Canada. So now, how much money? So now I'm coming with this much money, basically the highest, over 36,000 or more. Okay. Now I'm coming with five members. Okay. Let's take a look here. And do you have a valid job? No valid job. I got money. And date of birth. So now the date of birth. Actually, did you guys realize we actually did not make it this far before? I'm pretty sure we didn't make it this far before. So now let's just assume you're in your 30s, okay? Actually, okay, let's just say you're in your 30s. Let's say 1980 something, okay? Or in your 40s or something like that. So if you're just picking, you're just picking the dates here now. So now you're coming in with, so guys, man, we did not even make it this far. So when you do not even like, even if you have your masters, say you have your masters and you cannot prove your funding that you have the required amount of money, you won't be eligible. Do you understand? As long as you have that money, we did not even make it this far the last time. Okay, let's just see if we still meet the requirement. So now, so let's say you come in with your masters. If you come in with your masters, that's a plus. But I don't want to use masters here. Let's just say we come in with bachelor's degree. Okay, let's just take a look, guys. No, no, I have a relative. Do not have relative in Canada or anything like that. That doesn't matter, guys, man. Maybe it will give you some mark or whatever if you do have a relative or stuff like that, because it's basically helping you, and my parents, children, grandchildren, and so everything. I have a relative in Canada who is 18 years of age older. So man, I'm just like I'm putting none. Okay, so if you have any of these, good for you. If you understand what I'm saying, so I'm putting none for now. Okay, so marital status, I'm married. Beautiful. You put that in there. Obviously, she wants to come with you. Does your partner plans to come with you? Yes, she plans to come with me. And your partner has already done the exam. If you're coming with your wife, the two of you should go do the English test for a fact. It would definitely be beneficial, man. Is your partner? She's not. Has your spouse or partner studying in Canada? No. has nothing to do with Canada before. So so she did the test and she came out in flying colors. Okay, let's assume she did the test also this year, and she came out in flying colors. She did amazing well. Okay, she did awesome, like awesome on the test. Okay, you see, you are approved, man. Do you see what I'm saying, man? Like, as long as you have the funding, I cannot stress this enough. That same amount of funding, some people would actually go do the student visa, come through the student visa route, and start going through the whole struggle. And you're paying triple. If you're lucky, double the tuition. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you can actually come here with your PR, your kids and everybody become permanent residents and they can enjoy every single thing. The only thing you can do is vote. That is what I'm trying to tell you guys, man. Like, this is the whole process you need to do. You can go to any agent. All they want to do is collect money from you, and they will just tell you, recommend maybe student visa, or like, oh man, you want to travel right now, or stuff like that. Don't buy that, man. Like, just be patient. There's no COVID or anything like that. The whole process should be a lot smoother now. The 3 months, 6 months, even sometimes maybe a year or 1.5 years. But I'm telling you, it's 100% worth it. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's 100% worth it, guys. When you get this code, you definitely need this code. You need this code when you're applying here. You see, enter the personal reference code when you're applying for the express entry. Do you understand what I'm saying, guys, man? Like, I cannot stress this enough. And I'm gonna reapply here again with an older age. I believe I used 30 something. I believe. So I'm gonna use an older age to apply. And let's see. So before you can do this, remember I said you must have done what's it called? The English test. Okay. So I'm just trying to go really fast here. Don't want to waste your time or anything like that. I'm not even sure how long I've recorded now. So got the test done, stuff like that. Okay. Just picking random dates. Okay, we're just picking dates just to see the whole. You did amazing in the test. You score. You did really well in the test and stuff like that. You did two tests. You know. So your scores, you did awesome on the exams and the test and stuff like that. So guys, man, it's definitely worth applying. It's definitely worth the wait. You don't want to ever be in a condition whereby you're dependent on people. You're dependent on people. You think you're gonna come here with the student or student visa or visitor visa and thinking you're gonna meet someone you're gonna fall in love with, or someone's gonna fall in love with you, or stuff like that, man. It's not easy, like, at all. I'll tell you that right now. And especially when they know that you don't have your papers, they're gonna screw you over, and that's a fact. There's a lot of stories about it, man. They will screw you over, and that's the fact, man. They would like extort you, man. And you don't want to be in that situation. Just apply once and for all. I've never actually experienced struggle in my life until I actually came to Canada. I'm not gonna lie. So like in Nigeria, things are like you will get to appreciate Nigeria, man, if depending on the level where you come to this country. So like you just want to set yourself up from the beginning. Like here, man, like nobody sent anybody, nobody knows nobody. You see a guy driving a really nice car, all you're gonna look at is the car. This is the country, they will just look at the car. They won't even care to look at who is driving. In Nigeria, they will look at who he's driving. Here, they just look at the car. And nobody cares who is driving. Do you understand? Nobody cares about anybody here, man. You're here to like hustle and face your life. So guys, man. So now we've got to the main money part. This is the main part. Okay. So let's say you're coming in with 28 to 30,000. So let's say I can't remember what age I used the last time. So let's say you're coming in with um 30 to 30, over 30,000, right? Okay, and you come in with a family of four. Okay, and I'm gonna use that you're old. You're not old, anyways. You let's say in your 50s. Yeah, 50s, 50s is not old. As far as I'm concerned. So do you have a valid job in Canada? No, no job offer. Made a mistake here. Do you have a valid job? I said no. What's going on? Do you have a valid job offer in Canada? No. So um, a date of birth. So let's say 2090, 90, no, let's say 1970, 1970, for example. Okay, 1970. So you're in your 50s, early 50s. Now you're coming with master's degree. Okay, you're coming with master's degree. If you're coming in with master's degree, it's definitely going to help. So let's say coming in with a master's degree. Nothing that has to do with what's it called? You have no relative or nothing in Canada or stuff like that. I'm gonna click that. If you do, it's probably gonna help you, but I'm gonna click no. So I'm married. You're coming in. Your spouse obviously wants to come, and he's no. So I'm just going really quick here. I hope this video is not going to be too long. I hope you have the patience to actually watch through the video and then put it in back of your mind that this should probably be a good route to actually follow instead of student visa or visiting visa. If you're no, so all of this is no. They've never been to Canada or have anything to do with Canada before. And so yeah, my spouse did this test. You see, we're already making it far, man. Like, you know, so she did it this year. You know, all I'm doing is just picking random dates. Okay, so she came out in flying colors too, man. She did amazing. She is able to prove that she's able to come in and start working and actually paying tax and actually benefiting the like. Look at it, guys, man. Approved, and you need this code. This shows that you're eligible, even with the English test and X amount of money you have. If you don't have the required amount of money that meets their standard here, that meets the cut, you won't be approved. You won't be eligible. It will tell you we've seen it, and this is at the age of 50 something, 50 something, right? At the age of 50 something, and I believe I picked master's degree or bachelor's degree. I'm not even sure, but look at it, guys, man. So, guys, like this is the best route I would definitely recommend, and using doing student visa or um what's it called, tourist or visiting visa. 100%, man. It's definitely worth your time and effort. It's definitely gonna pay off. 100%. Especially when you have that kind of money here in Canada, you're already set up, man. You can actually comfortably look for the job of your dream. Nothing is forcing you, nobody's forcing you or anything like that. You do not depend on anybody at all. If anything, like the country will benefit from you. That's the fact, man. You're gonna be able to get a job and pay tax and stuff like that. And this is the fact, man. This is what I'm trying to encourage you to do. Just do the express entry and do the whole process. This is like the show. Even if you're gonna use an agent, you don't need an agent though, but be precise with what you want. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't look at anybody else that tells you, oh, so person just travel, so person just travel to Canada, so person just travel to this that. Obviously, man, they've been applying for a long time, and nobody shares those kind of information until they've actually got their visa. Do you understand what I'm saying? So start yours now. Start yours now, and these people that will tell you they've actually got their visa and stuff like that, when they find out that you actually landed as a permanent resident, they will be admiring you, man. That's the fact, man. That is the main goal. Them become citizen. So just do this whole process. It's actually like having the right information is the most important aspect. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let anybody push you into going to send your kids for student loan or what's it called, student visa or stuff like that. And actually, I'm going to apply that. So let's say, for example, you have your son or your daughter. You want to go do your masters. instead of sending them to Canada to go do for student visa or to go do the masters or stuff like that, then just actually do the whole process too for the PR card, and they can still go do their masters, and they'll be able to work in Canada without restriction. Do you understand? So I'm going to actually apply as a, like, I'm the only one coming to Canada. I've done the English test and I passed the English test. You don't even need that much money. Do you understand? You don't need that much money. So, guys, man, I hope this video is helpful just to keep you, thinking in the right direction, or don't look at other people doing these visiting visa, or like, I'm just trying to set you up for success, guys. So I hope you appreciate this. I hope you like the video. Like, you can click like if you like the video, and um if you like the video, you can comment also. If you have any question or whatever, like, just comment. Let me know your point of view for what you think of this video. And if you have any question, man, like, just like or share. If you have someone that this video can be actually helpful to, especially with the skills you come in with, man, it's unbelievable here, guys, man. Like, even during the COVID period, a lot of people stayed home during the COVID period, and were getting paid staying home during the COVID period. And then right now, the government is actually struggling to get them back to work. I'm not even making this up, man. Like, a lot of my friends from work, man, their families do not want to go back to work. They just want to keep getting that paycheck. So that's why right now, like, is the best time to want to travel. Like, all those jobs are available. A lot of people will tell you how hard it is that to get a job and stuff like that. I'm not here for all that. I'm here to spread positive news. All I see is opportunity, and that's all you're gonna see. That's all you need to see. You understand what I'm saying? So let's say this person is coming with, okay, this is a young person, early 20s, wants to come do for masters. Okay, so instead of sending him on, what's it called? So let's say 4 to 5 years experience. That's very very easy. Like, after 18 years, you're an adult. So you start working at the age of 18. Okay, so let's say you're early 20s. Okay, so 4 to 5 years experience is normal. Okay, so now, and do you have certificate, and you have to be able to prove record of employment from an employer, that you've been able to work at so time, pay stub or bank information of your pay from your employer and stuff like that. If they're able to provide a pay stub, that would be good too. But as long as their information is there to be able to show that on your pay stub that, okay, yeah, you're getting paid, whatever it is you need. So do you have any certificate? No certificate. How much money? Now, so I'm coming in as a single guy. Okay, so I'm gonna pick this one. Okay, and this is the money you bring in. Nobody was taking the money from you or anything like that. So I picked one because that's what it says here. If you're the only one, you have no spouse or anything like that, or no dependent, just put one. Okay. So do you have a valid job? No job in Canada. Let's see if we get if you're eligible. Yeah, I believe you're gonna be eligible. So this is your date of birth. So date of birth, let's just say 1990. So if you're 1990, 2000, year 2000. So year 2000, that would be like you're 23 years old, right? So now let's just pick some random date for your birthday. And okay, now, so at this age, obviously, you can even have your master's at this age. I'm not gonna put master's. I'll put bachelor's degree. Okay, bachelor's degree. You have bachelor's degree. Obviously, if you have a master's, it's better, or it's good. But I'm letting you to know that you don't need your master. You don't need master's degree to apply. That's my own point. My whole point. If you don't have master's degree, do not say you want to go back to school to go get your master's before you do this, or because of that you don't want to do this. You want to go through the student visa route. No, man. Just apply. You understand? Just apply with your bachelor's degree. We're going to see in here now. No family member, nothing. Do you understand? Apply on your own. You don't need anybody. All you need is God. You'll never be married. You're single. Do you understand? Yeah, guys, look at it, man. This is what you need, man. You're set. then you can go ahead and apply. Do you understand what I'm saying? The key thing is how much you bring into the country, and if you pass the English test. As far as I'm concerned, then the rest, man, just apply. Do you understand? It's definitely worth it, guys. I cannot stress this enough, man. I hope this video is able to help. And just go to the English test. Go to the English test. You need to have the English, get the English test all done. If you can do two, you and your girlfriend, you and your husband, your wife, get everything all done. Just do it once and for all. Do those English tests, and you can actually prove you have that money in your account to bring to Canada. That is the main thing. The finance that you can take care of yourself when you get to Canada. That is the ultimate thing, as far as I'm concerned. And just get the ball rolling, guys, man. Do you understand? Then you register, then you log in, and you start applying. Then you need the code. You need the code. You understand? The code that we got up here. You need the code to put in the application for to apply for the express entry. And come in, and you hopefully by the power of God you get the invitation, and you provide other additional documentation, like you get the police reports done. Nobody wants criminal in their country, for sure. You get your medical reports all done, that you're not sick, or this, you understand what I'm saying, stuff like that. So these are things you need to do, and are basically straightforward. And get an up-to-date passport, not passport that would expire next year. Get a passport that will probably expire in the next 3 to 4 years. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, guys, man, like, I wish you all the best, guys, man. I hope this video was helpful. I hope this video was able to encourage you. That, in fact, man, like, I would definitely recommend you cancel the student visa or visiting visa. You should cancel it and just apply for this one. I cannot stress it enough, man. Do you understand? So it's easy for me to it's easy for anyone to sit on the sit and tell you about, or how you can convert visitor visa to work permit, or visitor visa to student visa. It's easy to talk about it, man. But in reality, it's actually not easy at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. So just come in and as a permanent resident. And even with coming in as a permanent resident, man, the struggle is still real. But you're not as stressed as other guys, man. You're not dependent on anybody. Do you understand what I'm saying? People would use you. That's a fact, man. When they know you don't have the papers. You okay? So nobody wants to spend all that kind of money for visiting visa and actually end up visiting for real. Then go back after 6 months or after X amount of months. It doesn't make sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the whole point is getting the PR and becoming a citizen, and go back and forth and be able to invest in your country, and here be part of the growth in the economy. So I wish you all the best. I hope this makes sense, and give you something to think about, and just go do the test, guys. You will have your kids, your son, your daughter go do the test and apply. Do you understand? Then they can come to Canada with their PR and do their masters or do the further their education, while they can work anywhere without restriction and stuff like that. Okay. Hope you guys got this information, and wish you all the best, guys. We hope you like it, and put it in the comment section whatever you think, and yeah, good luck. Peace.